Mark, well, good to see you. It's been a couple of weeks since that night here at Kingston Park. How chastening was that a night for you, the players, the club, I suppose?
It was a very difficult night. Obviously, no one likes to be on the back end of a result like that. I think we've got to give credit to Northampton. I thought they were excellent on the evening. I felt after half an hour we were still very much in the contest. The bounce of the ball here or there, and it's a very different scoreline. They try right on half time, they tried just after half time, just gave them too much of a buffer, I felt. And then when Matteo got sin bin, three tries in that period almost totally dead and buried us, and I think we just lost a lot of confidence in what we were doing on the back of that. So it was a very frustrating night for us, but I think that just shows the highs and lows of professional sport. 1 week you're right up there, 1 week you're right back down, and it was a few weeks ago and we've moved on and we're ready for the next challenge now.
Chicky was discussing just what the dressing room was like afterwards. What was it like, and how have the boys reacted in the time since?
Well, it was an odd dressing room for lots of reasons, partly because of the result but also because of the occasion. And obviously everyone was disappointed because of the result, but at the same time we wanted to commend the guys for what they'd done. So it was sad and happy in a way, because we were trying to remember all the good times that those guys had. So it was a bit of a weird one, and probably one that you don't experience too often.
Yeah, it's a difficult sort of evening. What's it been like since then in that case?
It's been great. The boys have jumped straight back on the horse. They had a couple of days downtime, and going into this sort of final week of prep together, the boys have been very, very sort of energetic and upbeat about everything we're doing. The guys who are leaving have trained and aren't playing have been training exceptionally well. The match squad have been on it all week, so we're really looking forward to Saturday down at Sale.
We've of course discussed the likes of Tatey and Welsh leaving, but off the pitch there was kind of another departure from a different standpoint. Smithy Senior, I think we can call him, obviously retiring after so much commentary behind him. He's a bloke you've known for years and years and years. Just how big a miss is he going to be to the media circuit as well as around the club?
Well, yeah, it's definitely not just the media circuit. When I first joined as an 18-year-old in the academy, Smithy had set it all up, and he was the manager at the time. He's been here far longer than I have, and I feel like I've been here forever. But what he's given to the club, he's definitely up there in the echelons of the Welshies and the Taties of this world that we've spoken about over the last few weeks. He's an absolute club legend, and he'll be sorely missed.
Talking about players leaving, we'll talk about a player staying. Callum Chick obviously committing, which has been brilliant news for the club in the last week or so. How important is that to the team, to the club, but especially given the turnover that's been at this place recently?
It is a very big signing, because it says a signal of our intent. I know Callum had spoken to Alex Codling not long before he put pen to paper. Yeah. And for us, that shows if someone of Callum's calibre is prepared to stick around, I think it gives confidence to a lot of the other guys who, with everything that's gone on, are potentially a little bit unsure about the future. I think the fact that he's prepared to put pen to paper as a big player in our squad shows where we're trying to go.
Of course, Chicky's staying. Every single time I log into Twitter, there seems to be a new announcement about a new player joining, etc. How is the squad shaping up ahead of next season, would you say?
We're nearly there now. There's probably still a couple of players to be added to the roster. There's quite a few of the ones that have been announced the deals have been done a fair while ago, so they get announced at certain times for certain reasons, and we're really looking forward to welcoming those guys to the squad. It's a new era really for us, with a number of people that are moving on, and we're really excited about welcoming them to the club and welcoming them to our family. A
new era, but one more game to go this season. I need to ask you, I just asked Chicky this, Sale, is it in the north or not?
No comment. It's the northwest, but the south of the northwest. Really looking forward to it. It's always a good challenge against them. We had a ding-dong game against them just before Christmas. They've obviously had a fantastic season. We're well aware of the threat they've got with the Curry brothers on the floor, with George Ford's kicking game, and we're well prepared for that. And hopefully we'll go and show the fans that travel with us a bit more what we're about, because we don't want to let that Northampton performance define what we are and who we are.
It rounds off the season. How can you even sum up this season? Because it's just been odd, I think, is the best way to describe it.
I would say it's been a roller coaster season. There's been some fantastic ups, but there's been a lot of downs for us as a club, and I'd say the last 8 weeks or so have just been a total whirlwind. And that is sport. That's professional sport. It happens to every club in some part in the journey. It's our turn now, and we'll learn from it, and we're ready to move on and enter the next chapter.
So just finally, what do the Falcons take from this season to make themselves as a club better ahead of next?
There's so many different things on field and off field that we can learn from and try and build into what we're doing, and a lot of those things, the processes have already started, whether that's backroom staff, whether that's protocols in and around the club and how we operate, whether that's our game plan and our strategy of how we try and play. All those things are always evolving and moving, and I think hopefully next year we'll see a little bit more of that, a little bit more consistent.